Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Unplugged TV Australia. Just Australia. We've got a tripod. Yeah, it looks like winter has finally arrived now. We've got outside temperature of 10 degrees only. And I think the outside temperatures will not change for the next couple of days. So this is the ideal weather to do the test, which I wanted to do all the time already, but it failed. Okay, let's start the car. Okay, we've got 12 degrees here outside in the carport. I put it in eco. A bit cold in here. I would like to do the heater test. That means I'll drive to work this morning without any heater, any climate control. Everything is turned off here. And I will see on different waypoints in between this trip how many ampere hours we have used, the consumed ampere hours down here. And then we will do the same test tomorrow with the heater on. And the same test the day after with the heater on, but also the circulation on. And I want to find out if the circulation button actually makes a difference in the consumption. Because I think when the circulation is on, the heater is not, the consumption should be lower. If this is the case, let's see, and how much it is. I know, I'm addicted to these numbers. Temperature is going down, 10 degrees now. You know, if it's below 10 degrees and the heating is turned on, it will start the engine, which I don't want. So the first waypoint is our intersection down here after 1.6 kilometers, and we have used 0.6 ampere hours so far. Mostly while coasting down this hill from my home to this intersection. 9 degrees, 8 degrees, getting colder and colder. So we are now coming to the intersection of the highway, and as always I let the car coast to the intersection. Here we are, stop sign, 1.7 ampere hours without heating. So I'm setting the autopilot on 100 kilometers per hour. And we are now at the big orange. First waypoint, or second, third, 3.5 ampere hours used. 8 degrees, getting colder and colder. And here comes the UQ intersection, 6.3 ampere hours. So far without heating. It is not pleasant in here, really. Quite cold, and the front screen is fogging up a little bit. But I will make it. I will make it. I feel a bit like Gary in his winter tests, you know. He was sitting in there minus 35 degrees, suffering for all of us guys. I feel like that. I know now what he went through. Right, so we are at the roundabout here, and 7.9 ampere hours so far. This big harvester there in front of us, he can't stay in his lane. He's wobbling over the line all the time. It must be very hard to steer with these big tires. Okay, so we have now arrived at work. with 10.4 ampere hours used, no heating, no climate control on, normal driving style on the highway, nothing special. This is already about 1.5, yeah, 1 to 1.5 ampere hours more than I usually use on this run due to the cold. The battery is only 18 to 22 degrees. As you have seen this morning, I have charged close to the departure time to heat up the battery as much as possible, but it has only 18 and 22 degrees. So, okay, let's see what the test tomorrow does when I drive on with the full heating on 22 degrees.
The next day.
Oh, good morning. Day number 2 of the heater test. As you have seen, we've got only 10 degrees outside, which is super cold here. And we start the car. Cool. Okay, so climate off. So the next today's test will be about having the heater on with circulation. So the heater will not suck in all the cold air from the outside. It will use the recycled air inside, basically. It recirculates, which should save a little bit of...
Later in the year has a...
Thanks, talking Tesla. Which should save a little bit of energy in comparison to the non-circulation settings, which we will try tomorrow. I hope the engine will not kick in while we are driving. Alright. So we are at 95%. Consumed energy is 0. And we set the climate control on. There's cold air coming out. Okay, let's check if the actual heater is running. No, it's not. Okay, so I need to 18.5. I know 18 is the lowest setting we can have. Here comes the heater. Okay, I will set it to 22 degrees, including the circulation, and off we go. We don't want to... Yeah, heater kicks in full power, 4 kilowatts at the moment. There you go. Heater on full blast. And we have used 0.2 already to the gate. It sucks up so much energy. You've seen I packed my jumper this morning. It is freezing cold, really. Look at this sky. You can really see how cold it is. Okay. So we're doing the same run as yesterday over the highway. And we'll see. I'm not sure what will happen when we go below 10 degrees now, because then the engine will kick in to support the heater. But I'm not sure, because we have started now above 10 degrees with the heating already. I'm not sure if it still happens. See, we're already down to 11. When we get down here to the plain, it gets colder down here in the valley. Gets colder and colder. I can already mode. Yeah, I want these ones here. I can already feel the warm air coming out. I leave the fan on 1, just on 1. So a little bit of heating. Yeah, I can feel the... Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, so we are in the corner here, and we have used 1.1 ampere hour, while yesterday it was only 0.6 at this stage here. There's a car coming. Double the energy as yesterday. I hope I can make it in full electric. So we are at the intersection now. The heater has slowed down a little bit to 4 kilowatts, 3 point something kilowatts now. and we have used 2.5 ampere hours, while yesterday it was only 1.7 at this point of time. So quite a difference, of course, as expected. I know there are cars coming. I can see the heater already turns down to 1.5 kilowatts because we have reached the 22 degrees maybe inside, or close to. I'm still waiting for this truck here. It is too big. Okay, and the heater is off now. Heating is off after 3.5 kilometers. God, this can only be a compensation for small body parts. What an impractical car. So we are now at the big orange here and used 4.3 ampere hours. Yesterday 3.5. So because the heater is off now and it stays off for a very long time. So once the car has heated up, it seems like it's pretty efficient actually. I mean, the difference is not too high. And by the way, we are down to 8 degrees here, same as yesterday, and the engine does not kick in, even the heating is turned on. So the heating kicks in from time to time a little bit to maintain the temperature inside here. Yeah, as soon as the engine would kick in, the test has failed, because then the energy comes from the engine, of course, and not from the battery anymore, and it will. But so far the engine is staying off and the heater is coming back with 2 kilowatts. Interesting. So we are coming close to the UQ overpass, the world famous University of Queensland, Australia overpass. 7.3 ampere hours, yesterday 6.3. So it seems like the heater does not use that much anymore now. I have tried to do this test last year already and it failed all the time. Then the engine kicked in, it got too cold here in the valley, it was just not the right temperature, but now we seem to have fairly constant temperature, so I hope I can make today's test and tomorrow's test as well with the circulation off and see if there's any difference. Testing. So roundabout after the highway, 8.8 ampere hours, yesterday 7.9. So it comes down a bit. Heater 1.5 kilowatt at the moment. So 11.9 here at work. Yesterday it was 10.4. So 1.5 ampere hours more. That's actually not too bad. That's about 15% more. 15% more, is this correct? Quick maths. Yeah, around 15% more. So not too bad. Tomorrow we turn off the circulation. We can actually turn 18, turn the circulation off. So everything is set for tomorrow. We turn this one off. So tomorrow, same test conditions, but without circulation. Just want to see how much more energy we are using if we suck in this cold air all the time. Okay guys, you have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow morning.
The next day.
Good morning everyone. Day number 3 in our test cycle. We have 12 degrees again here in the carport. So this morning we're doing the extreme test, 22 degrees heater, but no circulation on. 22 degrees, no circulation. Yep, heater comes on. Off we go. And another beautiful cold morning. Temperature is going down as we drive 4.5 kilowatt. Heater is going full blast. And beautiful weather. Heater is still on 4.4, 4.5, and we have used 1.1 ampere hour. Yesterday it was 1.2, but a little bit of yeah, they are 1.2 now. So same result as yesterday so far. Okay, come on to stop. 2.6. Yesterday we had 2.5. Can we already see a little bit of increased energy usage? No traffic on the highway this morning. And we've got 4.5 ampere hours. Yesterday we had 4.3. So it looks like we can see a little bit of increased energy usage already. And the heater has not turned off yet. Still 1.5 kilowatts. And we have used 7.7 ampere hours. Yesterday 7.3. So 0.4 ampere hours more. To be very precise with this test, you should make it 3 or 4 times with every setting and then do an average. But I'm doing only one. We don't want to be too precise with our measurements. Actually, we do. 2 kilowatts heater. So we are at the roundabout, and we have got 9.6 ampere hours. So now we can really see an increased energy usage. I also just tested the eco button and see if it had any influence on the heating, on the power the heater uses, but it does not. Of course the eco button is changing the behavior while cooling, so the air condition, but the heater obviously is not being influenced by the settings. Interesting. I was under the impression it does the same for the heater. So, made it to work. 12.5 ampere hours. Yesterday 11.9. So 0.6 ampere hours more. Okay, so obviously it takes a little bit more energy. It's not that much. I thought it was a little bit more, but what I could see, the heater has not turned off at all during the drive. It always has used these 500, 700 watts here. And then it goes up, goes all the way down to 2.5, 3 kilowatts sometimes, depending on the energy need. So far the test. I'll do this little graph for you now here, so we can compare these 3 test cycles to each other. Okay guys, so far this heater test for the last 3 days. I just want to quickly go through all the data. The row with the blue data is the no heater one, then we've got the heater with circulation, and the red one is the heater without circulation. As a graph it looks like this, so no surprise, no heating of course has less energy, and from here you can see that heating actually as such is making quite a difference in energy usage. So, and how much is the difference between no heater circulation and no circulation? We can have a look at this here. So 14% more with circulation and heater on, and 20% more without circulation on. So it makes really a difference to turn the circulation on. So, and in this graph here I have completely eliminated the energy used to actually drive the car. So all the blue data has disappeared, and this is only the pure energy the heater has been used. The orange line shows you the heater with circulation on, and the red one without circulation on. And interesting was to see that without circulation the heater never turned off while driving. There was always 300, 400, 500 watts of energy being used to heat up the cabin, and the day before with the circulation on, the heater actually turned off quite some time in between. And we can see this here in the last graph. So we started at home with zero heating, and of course the cabin was cold, so the heater kicked in straight away, and we used the same amount of energy until the first control point. And afterwards the cabin was nice and warm. So the circulation heating turned off the heater completely. As you can see here, we've got 2 points where the heater was not on at all. And you can see without circulation, the heater never turns off. It keeps just going. Okay guys, so far this update from today. This little test I wanted to do for a long time. I wanted actually to see how much energy the heater uses. Now we know 20%, so turn on circulation and it's only 14%. Still a lot of energy, but what can you do? If it's cold, you have to turn on the heater, right? Okay guys, so far this is Andy from Unplugged EV Australia signing off. You stay charged and we will see us again in the next video very soon. Thanks for watching, see you then, bye bye.